Hello, everyone, and welcome to this session on life of an asset in the context of digital asset management. My name is Alok, and I'm on the product marketing team at Cloudinary. We also have with us Liad, who's on the product management team for the Cloudinary DAM solution. In this session today, we're going to talk about the complex nature of image and video workflows and how a single source of truth can enable all of the teams that work on assets across the entire asset lifecycle. So let's get started. We live in an attention economy where our customers expect an engaging experience across their preferred devices, across their preferred channels. We consume content in the form of images and videos now more than ever. I mean, we all know how engaging these images and videos can be. But that just means as a business, we need to be more and more agile in creating, managing, optimizing, and then delivering these experiences to customers across different touchpoints. This demand creates a need for complex workflows where multiple teams have to create multiple assets of different types in different formats for delivery across multiple platforms. If this workflow does not scale well, it could lead to inconsistencies and inefficiencies that can grow as your organizations grow. Let's just zoom in on the life of one such asset. So let's say in today's agile publishing world, assets move back and forth through creative, marketing, development, and other internal and external stakeholders before they are finally served to customers. Different folks across different teams have different roles to play in this life cycle. For example, someone is responsible for creation of an asset. Someone is responsible for organizing it in folders and subfolders, sharing it with internal and external stakeholders with different level of access control. And then someone is responsible for manipulating this asset and customizing it for different campaigns, for example, resizing it, cropping it, adding overlays on top of images and videos, and so on. And then someone is responsible for optimizing it and delivering responsive and high performant experience to customers across the globe. In an ad hoc approach or in a legacy approach, the DAM system is treated as a central system where assets are stored, much like a vault. The problem with such a system is during the workflow, assets are often checked out of the DAM for creating different variants for different campaigns. For example, it gets shared with internal or external teammates via Slack, via Dropbox, via some departmental storage solution. It then gets manipulated in another system, and then it gets added to another system, such as a CMS, for embedding it on a website or a mobile application. This ad hoc approach in terms of handing off an asset from one person to another, one team to another, and then one system to another has implications on the time to market, implications on efficiencies, and then implications on customer experiences. One way to solve this complex workflow is to maintain a single source of truth, not just for creative or marketing or a specific department, but an organization-wide single source of truth. And then not just for storing, searching, and managing assets, but a single source of truth for the entire asset lifecycle, right from creation up until consumption, and a single source of truth for all of your images, videos, 360 spin sets, or 3D assets. Another way to think about it is like assets are always work in progress. So dynamic asset management enables all of the teams to collaborate and work together across the entire asset lifecycle without taking the asset out of the single source of truth, whether it's for getting feedback or whether it's sharing it with internal and external stakeholders for running different campaigns or manipulating it, or even finding an existing asset for repurposing. For a successful adoption of a DAM solution across the entire organization, different users need to be able to manage assets either through an intuitive UI or through custom widgets that can embed it that can be embedded across different applications such as a CMS, or managing assets through APIs in a headless DAM fashion, whatever their style or preferences might be. Some common use cases of such a dynamic asset management approach includes launching content faster, being agile at running campaigns, delivering optimizing customer experiences, and then using automation to eliminate resource bottlenecks. For publishing content faster, you can leverage AI to automatically add tags to all of your content, images, and videos that gets uploaded to the DAM. You can use AI to automatically create variants for all of your assets in real time. For example, creating variants for social media, creating variants for mobile, creating variants for even offline channels such as print. And then using comments and notification to collaborate across different stakeholders during the creative workflow. Other aspects of being dynamic include personalization of assets in real time for a faster moving world. And then using AI to deliver engaging experiences across all of the channels, web, mobile, and social. And then creating a connected workflow by integrating all of your systems in the technology stacks, including different upload sources or your e-commerce platform or your content management system, which is possible only through robust APIs. With that, let me pass it on to Liat, who can walk us through the life of an asset powered by Cloudinary. Liat, you're on.
Thank you, Alok. Hi, everyone. My name is Liat, and I'm a product manager in Cloudinary. I'm part of the DAM team, and our mission is to keep developing and enhancing the DAM as a solution for marketers. In this demo, we're going to see how the life of an asset is being fully supported from creation all the way to consumption with the Cloudinary DAM solution for marketers. Note that this demo will not be technical. I might get into details here and there just in order to explain how it works, but I promise that you can also use it, the media library, without knowing exactly how it works, just to know that it works for you. So imagine this is the media library of an e-commerce company, and this is the company's website. It's just a demo site that we created, not as beautiful as the website of some of our customers, but the important thing to know here is that all the images and videos on this website are managed, optimized, and delivered using Cloudinary. So in this use case that we're going to talk about, we are launching a new product. And how do you take all your images and videos of the product and publish them to the website and to make it, look at its best in any device in no time? So let's imagine there's a new product that our imaginary e-commerce company would like to launch. It was already entered into the PIM system, the product information management, and it also got photo shoot in stills and videos. Here are the images. And now we have to launch the product to our demo site. So like Alok mentioned before, the life of an asset in the media library usually begins with uploading. And we support many ways to upload new assets in the media library. The most easy way is simply by dragging and dropping. So for example, I will take this image and you can see that I can just drag it and drop it to the browser, into the grid, and that's it. It was uploaded right here. But you can also use the button up here, the upload button, that will open our upload widget that supports bringing assets from many different sources, like we saw now, my local files, web address, Google search, Drive, Dropbox, Facebook, etc. I will bring now the assets from my machine, but before I'll do that, I will pick an upload preset, which is a set of business rules that I would like to apply on the asset that I'm uploading. For example, it can be using AI to automatically tag assets, to detect faces, and many more. In this preset that I'm using right now, the assets will be uploaded into a specific folder that I set before, and I named it white t-shirt. I'm also using AI tagging in this upload preset. We'll see its result in a minute. So I picked the preset. Now I will pick the images I would like to upload. Let's upload all of them. Instead, just leave this one out. Now, for the image I left behind, I will use a different preset because I want to remove its background. So I have a preset for that too. It's already ready here. Remove background publish. This is the name I gave it. And I will browse again and bring this image in. You can see the images that I uploaded right now are not displayed in the grid because, as I said, it's going into the folder I created for them. Let's take a look at all the assets I uploaded recently. I'm going through the menu navigation. And you can see all the images and videos were successfully uploaded, including the one with the background removed. I will use the right-click menu to navigate myself into the folder, and that's it. All the images were uploaded and are now in the right folder that I wanted them to be. So we're done uploading. Now let's see how the media library helps us to manage and organize these assets. And as you can see, the media library supports creating folders and subfolders, and each user can access according to his or her role and set of permissions. The card layouts allows us to take a quick look into some basic information about the asset. For example, its name, the folder containing it, the type, size, resolution, and more. If it's more comfortable to you, you can also use the list view of the assets and subfolders, but I'm going to stick to the grid view. And also, if you're using a deep structure of folders, you can use the tree view in order to navigate faster into deeper subfolders. But I'm going to close it now. Okay, so let's go into the white t-shirt. Let's drill down into one image and see what else can we learn about it. So I will pick, I will pick this image. Okay, great. You can already see that some tags were automatically added to this asset. As marketers, we manage tags in order to make the asset more searchable so it can be easily found again. But behind the scene, tags can also have meaning in the workflow. For example, this tag for ecom demo, is applied to any asset that I want to display in my demo website. So removing this tag also means removing the asset from the website. The second tab, metadata, is all around metadata. It starts with the structured metadata that's been created and configured by the admin according to the information this company wants to manage. For example, here I created and manage fields that are relevant for an e-commerce shop. It can be the media type. That's a list of values, as you can see, with with a multi-selection option. It can be a date picker, the expiration date, the season. That's going to be only a single selection. There's a text field and a number integer field, and many fields that we support. As I mentioned before, e-commerce companies usually use a PIM system, and this is where you usually keep information like what's the name of this product, how many colors it has, what sizes, is it available in stock right now, and more. But sometimes you want some of this information to also be available while you're in the media library too. And I can think of two reasons for that. One is to be able to search according to this metadata. For example, if I want to find all the images of blue glasses from the season of summer 2020 that are available in stock right now. And second, the integration with PIM can also be used to set business rules. For example, let's say your business rule is that you never display unavailable products in your website. So when you integrate PIM with the media library, Cloudinary will be notified whenever a product is out of stock and be able to prevent its media from being delivered to the website. And that's a pretty useful automation. Another form of metadata is the embedded metadata. It's the kind of metadata that came from the camera who created this asset, or from any other tool that you used before uploading to the cloud, like Photoshop or Lightroom. This metadata is not editable, but it is searchable. And if the list is too long, like in this example, you can approach the admin and he can set which fields will be displayed and which will be hidden. And you can also filter the list by just, using it, just starting to write, and it will filter the list. The next tab includes many AI tools that, again, can automate your manage work and save time. First, we have the AI-based tagging. The upload preset that I used also triggered AI to automatically tag the assets. And here you can see all the tags that it found. I used Google Vision, but you can also use the engines by Amazon Recognition or Imaga. Each engine might produce different results. Some are better with object detection, some recognize places or feelings. So you can decide according to your business which engine to use. And you can also use more than one engine and, to compare the results. We offer some more AI technologies here. For example, we have the face detection. You can see that one face was detected in the image. The Amazon recognition for celebrities, if they appear in the image. The advanced face detection that finds body parts of the face. The OCR, optical character recognition. It will recognize any text in the image. And of course, the predominant color analysis that analyzes the colors in the image, and again, can also be useful when performing a search. Now, let's go back to the folder and drill down into another image that this time needs more than just some metadata information. As you can see, this image is rotated to the side, and we need to fix it. So as a marketer, I can use the edit image widget, and it allows me to have some operations that I can do on my own. For example, I can crop, I can resize, I can flip and rotate, and it's great. Let's just rotate this image to the right position, and it looks great now, and I will save my changes. When saving this change, I will overwrite the exist asset, and it will create a new version of this same asset. As you can see, all the presets are being updated and changed according to the new original. If by any chance I did a mistake and I want to change it, I can always use the version history right here to take a look at all the previous versions that I used before, to preview them if needed. This is indeed the previous version, and to restore them. But for now, I will stick to this version that I created, which is better. Now, another thing I would like to do here is to get rid of this gray stain on the jacket. Now, this kind of editing I can't do by myself. For that, I need a designer to use maybe Photoshop to do that. So for that, I will need to call and ask a designer to do that. I will use the comment bar, the comment pane, to mention the designer, which is also a media library user, and I will ask him to fix the jacket, please, and I will send him this message. Now, when mentioning the designer, he's supposed to get a message about it about now to his email, a notification to his email. And, as a designers, let's take a look at that. So this is, for example, the email of the designer, and this is the email that he's going to get. Okay, you can see that I mentioned him, and he can see that he needs to fix this image. Now, most designers will probably go into the media library, download the assets, open it in their Photoshop, make the changes, and then will save the changes and upload again to the media library. But luckily, this designer, for example, has the Adobe connector. And the Adobe connector is actually an integration between Cloudinary and the Adobe Creative Cloud applications, which are the Photoshop, the Illustrator, and the InDesign. So let's see how it works. What I can do now, I can see the media library when I'm in the Photoshop, and I will try to search for the name of the asset that I need to change. And there it is. When I click Insert, it will be open in the Photoshop, and now I can fix the image. So you will have to remember that I'm not a real designer, so I'll just use this covering. Pretty good for a product manager. And now, without leaving Photoshop, I will just upload it back to where it's supposed to be. Upload. And I think that's it. Okay, upload completed. Let's go back to the media library and see how it looks. So I'm going to enter the recently uploaded. Let's take a look at it. And no stain. Great. So the image is now rotated to the right position and no stain on the jacket. I think it's ready to be delivered now. Just before we dive into the delivery, let's take a look at the search capabilities of the media library. Now, you can use the search bar to search any asset, tag, folder, or collection. For example, I will search for the word woman. It will help you navigate faster to what you looked for. And the autocomplete offers you different types of results that contains the word you searched for. For example, these are results. These results are assets. This is a tag named woman, and these are folders. But if you want to perform a sophisticated search with many filters, you should use the advanced search. So, for example, let's say I was asked by our website manager to share some images that would fit as a hero image for the website. In order to find some relevant images, I'm searching for example, the season will be the summer of 2020, just to make sure that I'm bringing options from the right season and the right year. My media type will be lifestyle images. And since it's supposed to be a hero image, I will look for the orientation of landscape. And again, since this is summer images, I will go for predominant colors of yellow, orange, and red. And these options look quite enough for me. In order to share these results from different folders, I need to gather them, and I will do it by creating a collections. Now, collections are like virtual folders. They allow you to gather assets without moving them from their original locations in the folder structure. Now, I will create this collection. I just selected all of the images, and I will create a collection named Summer 2020. If the collection is not available in the list, then I can create it on the fly and to add all the assets to this collection. That's it. 5 assets in the new collection. Let's browse this. Okay, all the assets are now in the collection. And when I'm ready to share this collection, note that I can share it internally. I can share it internally with any user group or individual user in the media library, or I can share it also externally by generating a link to this nice responsive UI. I can share it by mail, and this is what the website manager will see. He will see on a website page with the name of the collection, with all the assets. He can drill down into each of them. to see them, on his entire screen, to navigate between them. He can also copy the link to delivery or to download it to his local machine. If needed, he can also download the entire collection. This will generate a zip file that will add all of them together into a zip. Now, it's important to say that when adding or removing assets from the collection, or when uploading a new version of any of these assets, the collections are being updated immediately. It means that I'm always sharing the most updated versions of any asset. Now, these virtual collections are made for collaborating while the work is still in progress, but you'll need a different solution to distributing finalized assets when you don't want others to be exposed to the work in progress, the older versions in the comments and discussions. Media Portal are just for that. So this is our solution for distributing this kind of finalized assets. It enables you to publish multiple collections in the form of a user-friendly and responsive web page. You can then share it with any stakeholders like agencies, vendors, resellers, or any other third party. So this is the portal. As you can see, we can share more than one collection here, and to navigate easily between them, you can also collapse or expand each one. Again, you can navigate and you can drill down into each asset and to navigate between assets. If needed, you can copy the URL or to download each asset, and you can also download the entire collection. So now I would like to add my new collection that I just created, the summer 2020, to this portal, to this existing portal. So I'm going to the portal settings that I entered again through the menu on the left. And what I will do, I will look for the name of this collection that I just created. And it was added to the list. I will just reorder because I want it to be the first presented in the portal. And now I will save my changes, and let's refresh the the portal and take a look how it looks right now. Okay, so you can see that Summer 2020 is now part of my media portal. It's the first collection in the list. All the images, all the 5 images are here and can be displayed, and you can navigate between them, etc., like we showed before. And again, when any asset or any collection is being updated, the media portal is automatically and immediately being updated too. So we talked about uploading, managing, editing, searching, collaborating, and distributing. Now it's really the time to talk about delivering all these assets to the website. So let's take a look into our demo website and see the new arrivals. I expect the white t-shirt to be here, and there it is. Let's drill down into the product page, and you can see that all the images are here, upload to the product page, and you can see the jacket has no stain. That's great. The video is here too, and the background removed t-shirt is here too. You might have noticed that the first time it took a while for the assets to load, but if I refresh the page right now, it's going to be uploaded instantly. The reason is because this is a new product on the website, and I'm the first one to enter this page and request to display this media. So the first request, went all the way back to the origin to bring this media. But after the first call, the media is being cached, and we get optimized experience. Now, all the images and videos that we uploaded have been automatically added to this product gallery. The product gallery is actually a widget that you need to add to any product page. We created many ways for you to customize the look and feel of the widget. For example, just a small example, we support different layouts. So this is, for example, the grid layout that allows you to display the assets in 2 rows. It can be even more than 2 rows. You can have the classic view layout that puts the preview images on the left. It can be also on the right. And the modern preview that allows you to scroll and see all the images in a row. That's a very touch-friendly design. Great. Now, about performance. Let's take a look at the size of the original image. For example, this original image. You can see that it was 1.3 megabytes. And now, if we'll use this widget help, you can see that it's only 124 kilobytes. Now, if you deliver a page with 10 images and each one is around 1 or 2 megabytes, this will take forever to load this page. Customers are not that patient and will leave your website. And here's a lost opportunity to sell. But in this case, Cloudinary automatically optimized the image from 1.23 megabytes to 124 kilobytes. And that's a huge improvement. It will help the page to load faster on any device by any resolution and with any bandwidth. One method to reduce this size is by automating the image format. Different browsers support different file formats and might perform better with one format over another. As an e-commerce product manager or merchandise manager, I'm in the business of launching products, so I don't want to deal with it. Cloudinary is doing this automatically by serving the right format to the right browser, totally behind the scene for me. Same goes for automating the image quality. Different images can handle different levels of compression that the human eye cannot notice. You can reduce the quality by 20% and use only 80% quality, and it will still look good enough. But other times, images can even look great with 60% quality, and you won't notice any change or noises. So how can you tell which quality to use each time? Well, as a marketer, you don't. Cloudinary does that automatically behind the scene and reduces the quality to the point where image or video look at their best. One more aspect of keeping high performance is supporting responsive delivery. Now, when using a mobile to view the website, first, you can see the layout changed to optimize itself to the smaller viewport. Second, Cloudinary automatically changed the format, the size, the quality according to the viewport in use. So in this case, it created even smaller derivatives of the same images. So let's summarize what we had here. As a marketer responsible for launching new products, I care about 2 important things. One is to always reduce the time to market, and we saw how easy it was to add new products to the website, and by the same time to also distribute the media to anyone who needed these images. And second, what I care about is to always improve the customer experience from the brand. And in this case, I'm talking about the performance of the website to any customer with any device. As a marketer, I can just do my job better when I don't need to take care of technical parts of the process. We saw how Cloudinary can help me automate whatever can be automated in any step of the asset's life, so I can use my time to focus on real marketing decisions making about the brand, about the customers, and about the entire business. And that's it for the demo. Back to you, Alok.
Thank you, Liat. And to wrap up, just quickly summarizing all of the different aspects we covered during this session. Once all of your teams are working together on a single source of truth for all of your rich media assets across the entire asset lifecycle, you will have a strategic advantage. Strategic advantage in terms of agility, in terms of an efficient workflow that accelerates time to market, and in terms of an enhanced customer experience that engages and converts. That brings us to the end of this session. Thank you for joining us today.